Good morning, children. Lesson 16 Articles. In this lesson, we will know about articles. The words a, an, and the are called articles. We use them before nouns in a phrase or a sentence. There are three articles a, an, and the. A and first we will know about a and. We use a and an with singular countable nouns. We do not use them plural or uncountable nouns. Children, keep this in mind. We use a and an for only countable nouns that can be count, and we can't use it for plural. Only for singular countable nouns we use a and the. The example, Rehan is writing a letter, only one. It is a is used here for singular noun a letter. Rohini is eating an orange. Countable nouns are names of items that can be counted. What are countable nouns? Nouns that can be counted that are called countable nouns. Apples, you can count apples, you can count orange, books. Uncountable nouns are names of items that cannot be counted. Nouns that we cannot be counted, you can't count that. Those are called uncountable nouns. It's like rice, water, love, news, you can't count it. So these are called uncountable nouns. So we use a and the only for countable nouns, singular countable nouns. We use an before words beginning with a vowel sound, children. Which words starts with vowel? As you know, 5 vowels are there in English: A, E, I, O, U. The words which start with A, E, I, O, U, these are vowels. Before that, we use an uncle, an egg, an honest reply. Note that in honest, the letter H is silent. We say honest, which begins with a vowel sound. We use a before words beginning with consonant sounds. Children, words which start with consonant, before that we use a giraffe, a university, a banana, a tree. Note that in university the letter U is pronounced as U, which begins with the consonant sound Y. So use here a university. Children, lot of exceptions in English grammar you will know in next classes. But here you will keep in mind you will use and before the words which starts with vowel A, E, I, O, U, and we will use a words before that starting with consonant. You can see here. Write a or an before the nouns given below. Here written here an octopus, a crab, an insect, a unicorn. In this way you will fill up this. Now see the article the. We use the before a noun when we talk about someone or something particular. This is a cupboard. We are not talking about cupboard only, any cupboard is there. This is the cupboard in which I keep my clothes. Here this sentence is showing this is a particular cupboard where I keep my clothes. So here we will use the before cupboard. We use the before things that are only one of their kind, and the things that for um, that are for permanent. There is no change in them. So we use before them the, just like the sun, the moon, the earth, the sky, the polar star. As you know, these things are permanent. These are permanent, so we use before them the. We use the before a noun when we have spoken about it earlier. Suppose that we are talking something that is be earlier, just like I had an orange, any orange, not particular orange, but here I gave the orange to my friend, the orange that I had. Here we are talking about orange that I had, so we will use before it the. The used before nouns if the context is specific what we are talking about. There are cases where the speaker and the learner already know the item that is being talked about. Sorry, if we are talking about any particular things, before that we will use the. Sunil kept the orange in the fridge. Sohini closed the door as soon as she entered the room, the door of her room. She is talking about particular door of her room. Generally, we do not use an article with proper nouns, names of people, and places. However, we use the with some proper nouns. Children, proper noun, if there is a names of people or places, we never use the article the. But we use before this. Listen carefully, see carefully. Rivers, the Ganga, the Nile, oceans and seas, the Pacific Ocean, the Arabian Sea. Example of sea: mountain range, the Alps, the Himalayas. Famous building, the Red Fort, the Eiffel Tower. Some books are newspapers, the Bible, the Economic Times. So before, if we are talking about particular things, then we will use the read all rules 5 times, and then if you have any problem you can ask me. Children, after that you will fill up these pages, this one also, and this one. I will give you PDF that you can take from portal. Complete this nicely and prepare for next text also. Thank you.